right, so here we go. One of the fighters that a lot of people think could make a championship run in this division. And the term well-rounded obviously is overused in modern-day mixed martial arts, but I think it applies.
Yeah, absolutely, Johnny. We speak privately about these fighters, and when we talk about this kid, we talk about what is in the future. Because when you look at him short-term, I think you're not doing him justice. This guy possesses all the skills in order to be an elite-level mixed martial artist. Now, is it guaranteed? Absolutely not. But he seems to have the foundation, the framework to become a UFC champion. Let's see if he can continue on that path with a victory tonight.
And one thing he all but guaranteed was a finish, either by knockout or submission, so we'll see if he gets it. Well, if you hear the ladies shrieking, that's because T-City is making his way to the octagon, the former title challenger, Brian Ortega. And a lot of people, DC, do believe for this jiu-jitsu practitioner, his ceiling is championship, and eventually he'll get it.
Yes, the ladies go crazy for T-City. Even his video game character is the best-looking guy out here. Brian Ortega is a jiu-jitsu guy. But as you saw in the Frankie Edgar fight, he has now developed striking to match. That was a massive uppercut that floored a guy that had never been finished before. So as long as he continues to improve, John, he will realize a UFC championship before it's all said and done.
All class outside the octagon with his Brian Ortega foundation, but T-City has got his eyes fixed on the prize. Title eliminator of sorts here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. All right, now for the introductions, we go to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Diego Lopes! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Brian T-City Ortega!
So Herb Dean, third man in there for this one.
Ready.
Well, who would have thought 5 years ago in a straight kickboxing match that Brian T-City Ortega could hang, if not beat, most of the best featherweights in the world? Certainly in our fighter meeting this week, he talked a lot about striking, but if this fight does hit the canvas, decided advantage, of course, to T-City.
Lands a nice leg kick.
Well, if it's not broken, don't fix it. And that relationship between Brian Ortega and James Lurson is as strong as a coach-fighter relationship as we have in MMA. Nice job in the boxing realm by Ortega here tonight.
Nice jab.
Oh, he lands the Superman punch. Tries to work it into a takedown. Frantic pace early on to this one. Big shots being landed on both sides here.
Nice kick.
Whiffs on the right hand.
Oh, nice hook.
Oh, nice knee by him there. He felt like that weapon would be there against the jiu-jitsu player. Pretty good stuff for him.
He said that during the training camp, they have trained this constantly, showing things that will allow his opponent to pause, to not be free inside the octagon. Landing that knee will really make him reconsider his approach. Nice transition.
Really good job to land these strikes from top position. Just over 3 minutes to go now.
Oh, he passes to half guard now. And he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
Rubber guard form now, DC. Some people believe this is nothing more than a stall tactic. What do you think the offensive fighter is trying to do?
He needs to regain his posture, right? He needs to shove that foot down around his neck, shove it down, build your base, get that arm free, and then get back to work trying to advance position to your ground and pound. If you play in there, you can find yourself in a lot of danger if you're not careful.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man, I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there,
Ortega's got his hand looking for a guillotine choke. That guillotine is tight. Oh, he is out. How good is that?
That is phenomenal submission defense by this young man.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. All right, north-south position now. We'll see who transitions first. Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly. All right, side control now. Oh, good shot landed there from the bottom. Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. All right, dominant position for him here, full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you gotta start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks. He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight to try to finish his technique. How in the world did he escape that submission?
Can't get it. Good awareness by the defensive fighter. Man, submission defense is a powerful thing. Offense keeps going for it. Defenders held up every step of the way.
Yeah, the defense have done a great job just making sure he leaves nothing long, no submission attempts. Even when they get him, he continues to stay calm and patient, and he's defending these submissions.
Final seconds. Ortega's right back to the full mount. Horn sounds for the end of round one.
Excellent round. So close, okay? I don't want you to lose faith on him. I want you to keep going after that submission. He's going to give it to you. Eventually, you will get it.
All right, let us look back at some of the action from that previous round. DC, punches in bunches.
I mean, over and over, he landed that big punch, and every time he landed it, he got the reaction that he was looking for. His opponent really did start to take notice every time he was loading that strike up.
Ready. Ready.
Round two here. All right, next round is underway. He did a great job in the previous round, largely untouched. Reminds me a little bit of Dominic Cruz, the former UFC bantamweight champion. Defense is the primary focus, and that was certainly evident in the previous round.
Yes, Dominic Cruz was one of the...
That's the biggest shots to fight thus far. How's his opponent still standing?
I mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. And it might not be over now, but it's going to be over very soon.
So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Got to capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. You don't get them as often as you'd like. So when you get a guy hurt, you got to find a way to finish the fight.
How about these two going at it? Oh, he lands a massive kick here. Oh, that jab alerted his opponent.
He's sticking him over and over again. He's got his head popping back. Oh, guillotine, guillotine here.
That guillotine is tight. You gotta be kidding me, he's out. Ortega's now trying for the Kimura. Ooh, that Kimura looks tight. Side control now. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. And busy as he looks to improve position here.
Slow it down.
Oh, this is some high-level, efficient, effective ground and pound by T-City, Brian Ortega.
He passes to half guard.
Well, that was a high-level extended battle on the ground. Now, though, the athletes back to their feet, and no surprise the crowd responds in kind.
The crowd just loves whenever they get two high-level strikers going at it. It was very hard to get back up after getting taken down. But he's got there now. Let's see if he can take advantage of it.
Well, he's really starting to land a high number of strikes here in this second round. No denying that he has taken the message from his corner and picked up the pace here in round two.
Look at him yank the head and land that beautiful punch in the clinch. Those body shots are nasty.
Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following the game plan.
Just over 2 minutes now to go. Telegraph that spinning back fist. All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. He talked to us a lot about pace and pressure, and he has certainly kept up his end of the bargain.
I mean, the cardio.
You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be on his feet right now.
Nice uppercut on the inside there. Just out of range with that strike.
Oh, nice right hand.
And potentially a critical takedown here.
Nice reversal on the ground. Great job.
Nicely done.
Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get all the way down to his neck.
Oh, man, that was slick.
All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. All right, working inside the closed guard now. Print the shirts, ground and pound. Ortega's back into full guard.
Great defense by this fighter.
How about the speed on that reversal there? I mean, I know you can get out of some bad spots, but not with that type of speed.
You cannot allow him to get leverage on the bottom. What a sweep.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by T-City, Brian Ortega. 10 minutes in the books. All right, that's the end of the round. You see the fighter's got a cut on his lip, not necessarily a Robbie Lawler lip opening, if you know what I'm talking about, but certainly something that could be a source of adversity here moving forward. Cut man in there quickly to try to shore it up. All right, so let us now check out some of the action in that round, DC. There was a whole lot of it, including a stunner upstairs that nearly closed the show.
It was a lot of action. It was back and forth action, but the big moment was that big strike to the head that landed, that put him on wobbly legs, and in survival mode. Luckily, he made it to the end of that round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Punches in bunches, and he hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down here tonight. I'm not sure how much more his opponent can take. Ortega gets tagged by that stiff jab. Defense not there for him thus far tonight. Oh, continuing to pepper the target here. That punch is good.
Big shot to the head.
He does everything so well, and he's so calm. He's so calm in the face of such a big spot.
Ortega's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight.
Ooh, big shot lands.
Guillotine jump.
He's getting very close to finishing the submission.
Oh, he bails on the submission now. All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get to, especially if you are fighting someone that doesn't truly understand that they're not in as much danger as they are. Because it's dangerous, but there are a lot of outs. And if a person isn't very understanding of that, then you can really, really put some damage on them.
Excellent grounded pound here by T-City, Brian Ortega. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape, or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Well, as many expected, his grappling has been very strong thus far. The takedowns, the ground, in position for a submission attempt here. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in.
We may get a finish here by triangle. He beat him so soundly with his hips that all he's got to do now is squeeze, and he'll get the finish.
There it is. All these actions, though, these big actions got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
Oh, he got out!
Wow, what a great job defensively. Staying aware, staying alert. The moment a little bit of space presented itself, he took it and got himself out of that triangle. Very good defense.
All right, so another nice strike by him there, and he continues to attack that cut. Pretty sage decision by him to target that area.
We always talk about his fight IQ, John. We talk about his ability to recognize his advantages. That's exactly what he's doing. The moment he saw that cut, I knew that would become his focus.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Well, you know he's comfortable fighting off his back.
I mean, way to stay aware and stay safe defensively.
Ortega's back in half guard.
Great submission defense on display tonight.
Ortega is looking to pass out of the half guard and attain side control here, but unable to do so. Gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does.
Now he's going full mount.
Changing the position.
Oh, lands with the grounded pound strike.
There it is. Now he's going to mount. Oh, now he's attacking the arm triangle.
Oh, tense moment here. That arm triangle's tight. Oh, somehow he gets out. Fantastic submission, D. Right inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have two hands in or two hands out, or guys start to attack triangle.
In the half guard.
Ortega's back in full mount.
He's got to start throwing down. Yes, smart adjustment. Yep. Beautiful transition.
Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. Final seconds of round 3. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. Ortega's in half guard. All right, working inside his opponent's guard.
Now he's trying to guillotine.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're gonna fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, DC, we'll get a few clips of the damage done in that previous round. That eye continues to be the main target.
I mean, he is getting hit in this position, and it's all about now, where is the cut? Is it above the eye? Is it below the eye? But every time you get hit in that area, it is going to sting, and the bleeding will then cause issues to your sight. He's got to change something.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. And he lands a kick to the leg now. Pretty good work on the feet tonight by Ortega. Straight right, he misses. All right, well, if you like blood, perhaps this is the fight for you. That cut is really started to open up wide now.
It's starting to open up, but it doesn't seem to be affecting him too bad right now. It's still bloody, but it's not really limiting his ability to continue. Let's see if he can get through this and win this fight.
Slips the punch. Oh, he missed with that right hand. And there's the single. Ortega's going for a choke here.
It's tight.
Oh, and now he gives up on the submission. Moving his head pretty well defensively on the ground here. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hooks. But get to your hands, stand up, fight the hands, break away and escape. But it's so much more free-flowing than a half guard in the side control, because all you need to do is just get the opponent's body up, because his legs are just free to move. His legs are not controlling anything. His legs are just free, so you have more freedom to use yours.
Ortega's back in full mount. His right eye's closing up.
Gotta watch his neck.
Oh, he's in trouble here, DC.
He's got the triangle with a lot of pressure going down on his opponent.
The arm triangle's getting very close. What he's got to do now is get to the opposite side of the body. He's out. What's submission defense on display?
All right, he's hanging out inside the closed guard of his opponent here, DC. You got to be careful. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now, because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in, and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Oh, it looks like he's trying to isolate an arm here. Triangle now, DC. We'll see if he can close the show.
Oh, the triangle is in, and not only does he...
Oh, great submission defense. Oh, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Well, he's got his back now.
Oh, right into mount.
Ortega's in half guard now.
Beautiful ground strikes landed.
Another ground and pound strike lands. Looking for the submission once again.
He's fighting. He wants this very bad.
Oh, compromising spot here. Oh, he got out again.
He did it again. This guy's a magician. He just keeps on escaping.
Ortega's got his arm under the chin, going for a guillotine now. Oh, gotta protect your neck. Guillotine choke is locked in.
Now he's in trouble. He's gonna go to sleep.
And there's the tap. What a moment for this fighter here tonight. Called his shot, gets the win by way of submission. That after part is gonna be on fire.
He got to his position. He found a submission. He squeezed and got it done. It was amazing to watch, and it was amazing to be a part of the broadcast for such an amazing performance.
All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He's such a phenomenal grappler. I don't understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you. He is the best grappler, best submission specialist we've seen in a long time.
We now go to Bruce Buffer. He has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 14 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by tap out, Brian T-City Ortega!
All right, so there he is, all smiles, and rightfully so, after he gets the job done by...